So here we go. Now, what's next? So we want to make sure, of course, that we have our car layer selected. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the color here. So we're going to go up to our image adjustments, which we've gone in here before, but there's lots of options. So we're going to go down here to the one that says desaturate. And that's going to take away all of the color in the car there. Now, you have to imagine the laser engraving like a kind of like a black and white image. So the better your contrast is, the more detail you're going to see in your laser cut. So right now there's a lot of grays, and we kind of want to get rid of that, and there's a few ways we can do that. So let's go up to image again, into adjustments, and we're going to go into the old brightness and contrast here, and we can actually play around with these sliders to kind of help make things a little bit more obvious in terms of our differences in colors here. So that helped a little bit. So that was brightness and contrast. Now another place we can go, and this is a little more advanced, but I'm going to show you anyway, is the levels. And the levels, when you pull it up, looks a little intimidating, but to put it simply, when you drag the one all the way to the left, it makes the blacker colors blacker. And if we grab the handle all the way to the right, it makes the lighter colors whiter. So we can see that as we drag these two outer sliders inward, we get less grays and more of those darks and lights, which makes our image ideal for laser cutting. Now, this midpoint here kind of tips the balance between those mid colors and pushes them either in the darker direction or the lighter direction. So in effect, adjusting that contrast there too. So let's see. Decent. I think that's good. All right, so I'm going to click OK. Once again, we're going to do a lot in the adjustments panel here. We can go back in here, and this time we're going to go down to the invert, and that is going to flip the colors on our image. And now we can see the tires are showing as white, the lower edge of the car, which was black, is now white, and the lighter parts of the car are now showing up as black, which means the laser is going to engrave those spots, which means it's going to get white on the acrylic, which means it's going to pick up the light from the LED. So this is what we want to do. And I'm also probably going to, leave the McLaren logo alone because I want that to glow as well. So basically anything that's black is going to glow. Stuff that's white is not going to. So there you have it. So that's our image. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to flip it horizontally, and the reason for that, and that's just a little trick that we do when we're engraving acrylic, is that it kind of looks better when you engrave the back of the piece of acrylic and you show the smooth surface facing out. So in order to do that and have our image look correct, we actually just flip that image. So we can do that by, well, we do it a couple ways, but we want to use our regular transform, which is located right under the free transform. We can flip horizontal, and we're not going to worry about that business. And then we can do the same thing with the piece below. Flip horizontal, and that's it. That's all for now in this video. Next, we're going to bring this graphic into Illustrator, and we're going to draw the cut path that the laser is going to follow to cut out this piece of acrylic. And that's it. Bye.